friends, Living Fit with Laura on this beautiful day. I want to remind us that our words have power. Let's always be mindful to be kind, inspirational, say necessarily supportive things, and not be dismissive. Kind. We are kind, inspirational, and say necessary things, and not dismissive. I recently had two experiences that left me discombobulated, but I'll take the advice I give to my friends. I am disappointed but not devastated. I am sane, stable, serene, and strong on my own. Friends are a wonderful thing. Friends are a gift. However, if we are dismissive to someone when they want to share a joy or an angst, then be careful about the impact on that person. It says a lot about your attitude when you are dismissive or when you shush the person. Basically, when we shush someone, we're telling them, I'm not interested, I don't really care. And it is basically telling that person that they are not that important or significant. My husband and I are purchasing a small house. I am almost 70. Most people might, and I know I'm comparing, most people purchase their house when they're 30. We have had a run of very difficult jobs and job layoffs and medical issues and a lot of moves. So for us, purchasing a small house is a huge joy. It is an older house. It is not a fancy house. But when I wanted to share this with a friend who, by the way, has owned a house for 45 years, currently owns a $2.5 million home, she shushed me, didn't want to hear it. I was shocked, but then I took a step back and asked myself, was I oversharing? Actually not. I just told her a couple details about the house. So I took a step back and realized that many people, if not most, are in their own heads and not aware that when they shush you or tell you, I'm not that interested, or come across with a critical comment instead of simply say, I'm happy for you, then they're basically being a jerk. Another incident is where I was sharing an angst, a concern I had, and I was dismissed and told to sweep it under the rug and only think positive. Listen, if we are friends, if we want to be kind, inspirational, show necessary support, and not be dismissive, Kind. Be careful when we are shushing someone or basically telling them to sweep something under the rug or not sharing in their joy. Just because you might have a privilege that you've had for years, like owning a house, doesn't mean that you have the right to look down your nose on someone that is a late bloomer and purchasing their first small, modest home close to the age of 70. So I have learned that, first of all, we are not like other people. For myself, part of loving my friends is listening to them, listening to their joys and their sorrows. And if we feel impatient with someone for sharing, we don't have to shush them or be critical. We can simply let the text go. We can ignore it. If we don't want to be supportive when a person is having a crisis within their family member, we don't have to tell that person, forget about it, let's think positive and not dwell on it. We can listen with a loving heart and realize many times allowing someone to share thoughts and concerns from their heart and not necessarily saying anything. People don't want your advice. People need to feel heard, loved, and supported. So Living Fit with Laura let's treat our friends well. And when we have a disappointing experience with a friend in which I felt basically slapped in the face, not once but twice, after sharing a joy and after sharing an angst, then this tells me to be careful about sharing in the future and keep things close to the vest. And remember, I am sane, stable, serene, and strong on my own. And also, the way I felt, the way I was made to feel by these responses, I never want to make another person feel that way. We do not want to be unkind, and we do not want to make a person feel dismissed or insignificant. We are kind, and we say things that are kind, inspirational, necessary, and not dismissive. Living Fit with Laura, we respect our friends, we are not a jerk, and we are mindful of how if we are responding in a critical or dismissive manner, it is better to not say anything than to rain on someone's parade or criticize someone who is very concerned for a really good reason. Living Fit with Laura. Continue moving forward to those things that lie ahead, putting behind me those things that lie behind. Remembering that part of being a friend, if not the most important part, is listening. We don't necessarily are required to give advice or criticize or redirect. We listen to our friends, and if we are tempted to criticize or shush a person, we take a step back and don't say anything. So, Living Fit with Laura, let's grow up, show up, never give up. We are tall, stand tall. We are sane, stable, serene, and strong. And we put behind us those clumsy behaviors of people in which we hoped for joy or support, and we were shushed instead. I can laugh about it later, but it did leave me feeling very discombobulated. Have a great day with me. I'm going to have my run. I'm going to have a great day. How about you? Living Fit with Laura.